I'll say it like this so they can see Kitty Kitty.
What's going on, YouTube? We are here with Niels. I had the pleasure of meeting him, Saturday? A couple days ago. Let's see. We got Niels in the chat. He looks excited. We got West Texas. What's up? We got Nickel. Bye, Nickel. We got J-Lo. We got SF. Snakebite. Silverchair. What's up, fellas? I had the pleasure to meet you on Saturday, man. That was great.
Right on, yeah. I'm sorry, I just got attacked. The 3 cats just jumped down from up here.
I got attacked by a few of them when I was there, I remember. What's up, Hoosier? So you'll be happy to know, Niels. By the way, if you don't know Niels, go to subscribe to his channel and watch. We don't benefit unless we watch. Link is in the description below. You'll be happy to know I picked up 12 more ounces of silver today. And I ordered another 12 Eagles last night because I know you love silver, and I think you like platinum too. What's up, Homestead?
Platinum for the win.
You want to share with everyone why you like platinum so much? Welcome in, Gold Chick.
Oh, there's so many reasons. For me, the longer I looked at it, I've been looking at it for about 2 years and talking about it, and I can see personally, I look at it because I've been looking at it so long. A direct correlation between the economic war with BRICS and the price of platinum being suppressed. Because if you look at a 100-year chart of platinum from 2011 or 2010 to 1910, it has been twice the price of gold. In 2008, platinum was $2,270. Gold was $1,011. It was over twice the price of gold. And then shortly thereafter, in 2011, South Africa joined BRICS, and the price of platinum for the first time in history dropped below the price of gold. And now you look at Africa, South Africa, where platinum's being mined, and you see that it costs $1,230 to mine 1 ounce of platinum, yet it's selling for $940. Another clear correlation of an economic war, us costing BRICS money, because China got South Africa into BRICS because they and I did a video on this, because of they said their unique resources, and they named gold, diamonds, and platinum. Well, there's 2 other big diamond operations in different countries throughout the world, and everyone's kind of got gold. And I also did a report on South Africa gold for the past, since the apartheid, their gold mines have not been making a large profit. And actually in the past 10 years, I think they've lost like $5 million or something like that. They haven't been profitable. And I owned part of Impala Mines stock, and they said earlier in the year that because of the power issues, they had to reduce production by 15%. So typically any asset, when you reduce the supply of the asset, the price goes up if it's wanted and needed. It's called the supply and demand curve. So when I heard that they were going to be reducing supply by 15%, you can kind of sort of anticipate the price going up by at least 15%. So I was like, wow, it's going to go up. And it hasn't. And now I just got something from Impala saying they're asking their people to do voluntary layoffs because they're fixing to have to fire a lot of people because they're not being profitable. So I'm thinking to myself, how could a platinum mine, the second largest platinum mine in the world, Impala Platinum, be so not profitable with platinum? Why? This has never happened in history. And if you look back to, everyone likes the 1933 $20 double eagle gold piece. Well, platinum was $40 at that time. And I already know in 2008, platinum was double the price of gold. And now it's half the price of gold. There's a clear correlation between our economic war with BRICS and the price of platinum. And that just tells me that the economic war that we're in, as bad as it is, whatever, is great for opportunities to buy platinum, because it's 25% of its value right now. 25%.
I remember when it was always worth more than gold. Look at that, dude. First of all, West Texas has a thought for you, but Triple P, welcome in. Brian, Silverstruck, I was thinking about you today. I was wondering if you were going to find my way in here. So for those of you who came in late, I like the way she's thinking also there, Triple P, because I think there's use for that too in a stack. For those of you who came in, I actually met Niels on Saturday. I went on a little stackers meetup road trip, and he was one of them. So West Texas has a question for you.
Where's I don't see West Texas in the chat.
Osium thoughts.
Thoughts on osmium?
Yeah, I pronounced that wrong.
Yes,
Sorry,
you did.
Yeah, it is osmium. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm reading the chat while I'm talking. That's why I'm calling you Brian. And yep.
That's why I do actually know a little bit about it, because I did an interview with Ian from ARK Investments during the Silver Symposium, and he was actually selling osmium, and he gave a little thing about it. From my understanding, from what I caught from him, it's a man-made thing. I don't know if it's a natural occurring mineral or element or anything, because I haven't really looked too much into it. I understand each one's supposedly unique and all this other stuff, but it's new, so it's batty right now. I don't know of any uses for it, so it's not interesting as far as investment. I would like it if I wore watches. I'd probably have some of it on the inside of the watch because I think it looks cool. But I haven't researched it. Don't know enough about it.
Nickel likes wearing watches and jewelry.
Yes.
Are you reading the chat? These guys.
Snakebite. Getting attacked on our sites here.
By the way, I think I mentioned you earlier, Snakebite. Welcome in, Homestead. What's up, brother? So you never talk about palladium much that I catch. Maybe I missed it. What are your thoughts on palladium?
I did a video about a year ago where the auto industry, it's a little over a year, the auto industry turned out a paper stating that they were converting and stopping, which happens about every 10 years if people keep up with the precious metals for that long. They switch from palladium to platinum every 10 years because of price fluctuation. And they said they were going to stop using platinum and only use palladium. And ever since they've stated that palladium has gone down, and that's because they're suppressing the price of it, knowing that the price of platinum is going to be going through the roof, and they already want to be positioned to have their industry set up by using palladium over platinum. And they started doing a conversion away from platinum about a year ago. So catalytic converters haven't been using platinum in the new catalytic converters for about a year.
It's funny how they position themselves, isn't it?
Yeah, and they do it in advance. And retail doesn't understand that business moves a year in advance, at least. If they're not that far ahead, they might not get there because they have to go through like board meetings. They got to get approvals. Things don't happen as fast as with you or I saying, hey, let's go buy some. They got to go through all kinds of crap to get their business to. It's like having a Titanic, a huge ship. You just can't turn on a dime. It takes them a while to turn. So they always act early. So if you watch big businesses and see what big businesses are going to do, you can see what the economy is going to do. That's why I told people about geo groups. Now, geo groups, a lot of billionaires last year started investing in geo groups. Geo groups is a business that profits by putting people in jail. I'm thinking to myself, why the hell would billionaires and fucking all these rich people want to be investing in a company that makes money off putting people in jail? And then I see the statistic yesterday that says we're spending just shy of $500 billion every year on illegal immigrants. And I'm thinking to myself, well, shit, there's going to be a dynamic change coming here soon. We're going to have to tackle our debt, and we're going to have to do a lot of things, tighten the waist belt and all this other stuff. And the most simplest thing to do would be get rid of all the illegal aliens, put them in jail. And therefore, geo stock goes up while Americans are all happy because over a 10-year time period, you just knocked $5 trillion off of that $33 trillion debt, dropping it overnight to $28 trillion.
And there's politicians been making money for years putting people in jail.
Well, this is going to be a mass scale version of that. And not only that, there's a lot of other people across the border that just aren't illegal aliens that are actually thinking they just, are coming through to get a better life. There are people for various reasons that have been brought across the border that you got to watch out for. And I hope hell we've been watching out for.
What's up, Bob? Cranky Cigars. I already saw you. So it's funny you talk about the border. When I was coming down to when I crossed the border past what I call the bug people, because I drove when I crossed the California border before I met you, they weren't there, which really upset me because if they asked me if I brought any fruits or vegetables over the border, my line was going to be, nope, just some illegals in the back. I wanted to see what they'd say, dude.
Come on through.
Yeah, probably. Oh, dude.
Profitable for that to happen.
A lot of money.
Yes, platinum, gold kick. Platinum's a lot more rare. And the use case in the newer technologies that are coming out, it's going to need more platinum. Because if you look at the conventional combustion engine, or no, not the convention, electric engine, basically the battery takes 3 minerals that you have to mine. And in the mining and refining of those chemicals to make that lithium-ion battery for these cars, it's highly, highly destructive to the environment. To where a hydrogen car or a hydrogen hybrid biodiesel engine car only uses 1 mined element or mineral, whatever, and it's platinum, and it's not really that destructive. So it's actually a more greener technology.
Hold on a second. What's up, Chris? Are you telling me that electric cars aren't environmentally friendly and that they lied to me? No way.
No, I would never say that to you, Constitution. I'll tell everyone else. I'll lie to you.
No way. Who would have thunk it?
You know, they're just pushing different technologies onto us, allowing people to get wealthy who created those technologies. The future is going to be a combination of all of them, and that's going to lower the need for oil and increase technological advancements and other things. I did a report a couple of days ago. Elon Musk is coming up with the Tesla H. It's going to have a hydrogen engine, and everyone's telling me, "Oh, Neil, you're full of shit." Well, no, I'm not, because I've been an iron worker out here in North Bay in Northern California since 1996, and we always get a list of jobs that are coming up to 10 years in the future, so we can get the manpower to prepare and trained up to do these jobs. And we just passed Proposition or SB 740, which turned over all work to the iron workers, union iron workers, for hydrogen plants, chemical plants, carbon sequestration, and solar plants. And then I find out we're getting 4 hydrogen plants built in the Bay Area. Chevron and Phillips 66 is going to be building the biggest one in the partnership with each other, for which Chevron is going to have the responsibility of building 30 hydrogen fueling stations throughout California. This has already been paid for. They just have to do it. They've got the money on the books to do it. The money has not been pulled off the books, which is typical during an economic hard time. They usually pull all the money off the books, all the big jobs. They say, nope, we're not spending that money. These ones just got added to the books in this economic hard time, so I guarantee it's going to happen. So hydrogen and bio. Oh yeah, and of course we have 5 refineries in the area, and 2 of those 5 refineries quit producing gasoline and are producing biodiesel, another indicator of fuel for the future. But these are all things that will happen because we're building them. You know, you're not getting them yet. You're not going to get them for a while, but we're building them, which means you will get them, which is a ground floor opportunity for investment, in my personal opinion.
So Gold Chick said she melted down platinum once, never again, and then the Cranky Stacker asked her the melting point. I looked it up the other day because I was curious. I know it's hot. It's way hot.
3,700 degrees Celsius, I believe.
It's hot, dude.
The conquistadors down in Central America in the 1500s actually gave platinum the name as they were smelting down gold and silver from the Incas that they were stealing. They came across these little balls, looked like silver, and they tried to melt it down, and it didn't ever melt it. So in Spanish, silver is called platine. So the conquistadors in the 1500s called this shit platinum, and the name stuck. It's called little silver. But they were little round balls, and they couldn't melt them down because the melting point was so high. But that brings
isn't that the theory on why it was never money, because they couldn't melt it? What's up, son of a silver stacker?
Well, I got 2 things to say. First off,
I review.
If the conquistadors in the 1500s found platinum in Central America, that means there's just a placer platinum mine in Central America that's left undiscovered that no one talks about, which also means there's deep core rock, precious platinum group metals mine, because that platinum had to come somewhere for them to come across so much of it that they gave it its name, and they didn't take it with them. So that means it's still down there. Second, what was the other thing that gentleman just asked? It wasn't about platinum. It was about something else. My mind gets stuck on that platinum because I'm interested in going down to Central and South America and seeing where those conquistadors did all this shit and see if I can't find a placer platinum mine.
By the way, the joke's on you. I actually live in the platinum mine that you're searching for. I haven't told y'all.
Oh, sweet.
My God, I wish.
Oh, yeah, platinum is money. Yes, platinum has been used as money. Again, this goes back to economic war. The BRICS, one of the largest BRICS countries from 1825 to 1845, minted 3.4, 4.4, 6.4, and a 20.4 gram platinum coin and circulated it throughout the country as a currency, and that was Russia. And they are highly sought after coins by collectors to this day. So technically, platinum has been used as a national currency, just not in the Western nations. And that we're in an economic war. You can't count on our country to give you the true history of our enemy.
I was going to say, while you were playing with your cat, I was going to tell all the latecomers, by the way, Silver Patriot, hello. Thanks for coming in. I met Niels on Saturday. I took a little road trip. There will be some footage dropping soon. I was having laptop issues when I met Niels, so we decided to do a live instead. I was waxed. I drove almost 1,500 miles in 49 hours, so I was hauling ass. But I actually got to sit down with Niels, play with his cats. It was very cool. So make sure you all stay tuned. I got one dropping tomorrow with the first guy I met, and then there will be 2 more after that. It was one hell of a journey. I got to meet there are some phenomenal people in this community. I did not have one bad experience, except for Niels. He's kind of an asshole. No, I'm kidding. No, he's great.
I'm an iron worker from a Navy son. I'm a Navy son iron worker. That's like lifetime long sarcastic asshole.
But I'm telling you, there are some truly phenomenal, wonderful people in this community, and I was very privileged to have met a few. I review, dude. Where you been? Eagle Steve, what's up? Triple packing, Triple P, triple packing. What the hell? Triple P. Going to California while I was packing was definitely an interesting situation. You can relate.
Yeah, I like what cranks.
How many times do I have to charge my car? No, I rented a 2023 4Runner. It's got 58,000 on it. I'm going to offer him 25 or 30 grand tomorrow cash when I drop it off. It's a nice friggin' car. We don't do electric cars in this house. And I sure as shit was not going to take the Power Stroke on 35s down there and pay California diesel prices. No way.
It's rather pricey down here.
The fuel wasn't as bad as I thought. I'm going to be honest with you. The further south you go, the more it costs. But
it just started dropping about a week and a half ago. The average price was like I couldn't find anything cheaper than $6. And then when you come around, I'm finding it at like $4.99 now. So
I saw it as high as like the upper 5s, but like Northern Cal, it was $4.13 to $4.19 all day long. I was really surprised.
And that's what cracks me up, man. We have 5 refineries. 2 of them I can look out my front door and see. And so they don't have to go, the gas doesn't have to travel that far, but yet we have the highest freaking gas prices in this area. It's crazy.
Well, that's because all you Californians are rich. Just ask the government, they'll tell you.
Yeah, 321 nickel. I hate you.
And Nickel's got the biggest stack on YouTube, I think, almost.
That
guy's loaded.
259 in West Texas. Oh, my God.
Oh, gotta love them red states, baby, for a lot of reasons. Oh, shit. Speaking of that, I got to go grab that safe I bought before I return that rental tomorrow. I don't want to lose that. I had to buy it to be California compliant, unload my 9, take the mags out. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that, so I can't say if it was illegal before you put it in there.
No, it was legal. I took a under 10 round capacity and I kept the mags loaded, but what a pain.
Yeah.
289. Wow.
Well, next time, hopefully one of these times you'll have to drive to Alabama to see me, and I'll have my own personal protection devices at that time. That'll be
I,
legal.
I wouldn't mind going out there. Hey, Brian, do me a favor. There's something I want to tell you. Will you send me an email tonight? I want to grab lunch, but I want to tell you something if you get a chance. So anyway, you know, the more I think about platinum, the more I really want to start buying some. I don't have any.
I want to find some
I'm a friggin' silver addict is my problem, dude. Like bad.
I want to find some of those platinum silver coins like Cranky Stacker was talking about. But they're so rare. But I'd love to be able to say, what do you mean, sir? This coin isn't money? And have it fucking printed in Russian and shit. That'd be badass.
You know, there's a lot of hype about the metal prices today. I don't know why. Everyone's acting like they made these leaps and bounds. They've done okay, but
I said something in my live stream about what I think is going to happen because Russia and China laid down, basically capitulated before America, and no one was talking about it. They basically were asking America, hey, please stop Israel and Gaza. So politically, and I do a geopolitical channel also as well as platinum, what happened was they set up a chessboard, took their queen off the board, and said, here, America, you go first. Oh, this is Gandalf, my Russian blue.
that cat would not let me pet him, but he is beautiful. He was close.
He's a love bug. But
that he is way more. That is one beautiful animal. I'm not gonna lie, dude. That is a beautiful cat.
He's very intelligent too.
Yeah, so I'm looking right now. Gold is 2017. Silver's 24.72. Platinum's 9.33, up $6 an ounce, 6.07. Palladium's 11.06, up 9.81, and the GSR is 81.61. I mean, people are going nuts though. You know, thinking that these are major, and they're good, but
if America plays the right move with the offer Russia and China just made, this could be delayed till like 2030. The crash.
We were okay. So you and I were on the phone a lot while I was traveling, and we talked about that after I left your place. I agree with you. I think they're going to be able to kick this can a long time, and I think mostly because people are asleep. But I think they're really getting good at kicking this can, dude.
And like I said, with the Russia and China getting together, and those are the two we got to worry about because they're the ones that control all the asshole nations. He's freaking out over the cigarette smoke. If the offer they just made us, if we bring Israel under control in Gaza, all the bullshit will gear down several gears. It might still continue for a long time, but it won't be nearly as severe, and I don't think it'll lead to a catastrophic downturn. I mean, the housing market might go through its little small bubble pop, but I see a pathway for it to continue further down the road, and this be more like a 1922, 1923 forgotten depression rather than a big one.
And we talked about that too. A lot of people aren't aware of that because it lasted a year or a year and a half because the government did nothing. They got out of our way, which is the best thing they can do.
And that's kind of sort of what they're doing now. They're just slightly raising interest rates, and that's nothing for what they could do, or what they did do in 1929. So, and it's written, it's cyclical. It's written in history, but things do change, So, but yeah, I'm seeing a pathway for it not to be as bad as everyone's predicting it to be.
Well, I definitely think in time, the petrodollar and BRICS are going to grow, and the petrodollar is going to shrink, and I think that's going to cause.
Oh, we don't have the petrodollar no more. But that's another thing that's planned as well. Because
we do, but we don't because they still take other things. But I mean, we're still a player. But I think this is going to take longer than people think. I really do.
Saudi's running out of oil. They started building a tourist-based economy. Once they started building those fake islands, whatever year that was, the year before that, they had a survey done on how much oil they have in the ground. And they said, holy shit, we're going to run out of our cash cow. We need to invest into something else that'll keep continuously bringing in money to Saudi Arabia. So that was whenever they started building that crap, that's when they found out that their oil supply was very limited. So, anytime anyone says anything about BRICS and oil and stuff, what you got to look at which I also did a video on, is like Nigeria. Nigeria is now going to be producing and refining their own oil, and they're not an OPEC nation. Venezuela is fixing to get out of its economic bullshit with America, and they're an oil producer not hooked up with OPEC. There's lots of countries now that are starting to be producers that have nothing to do with OPEC. So I see a dynamic shift of the old economy petrodollar to the new economy petrodollar.
What up, art collector? Well, we were talking about a lot of that, and
or commodities-backed petrodollar.
I part of me wonders, and I forget who I was talking to about this. I think it was cigars, because I've thought this for a long time. There has to be a reason besides ripping off, the American people for money, but there has to be a reason that we are now holding on to our oil reserves, because it kind of makes you wonder if we know that there's going to be a huge demand for oil in the future, because EV is not going to do what everyone thinks it's going to do. What's up, Wealth of Nations? And at that time, we're going to have all the oil because we didn't sell it.
Well, not only that, and I did a video that has a three-dimensional graphic design in the world on oil deposits of crude oil and shale oil. And the crude oil on this planet is going down big time. Hey, what's up, Chef? It's going down big time. And the one thing that'll be left after the rest of the crude oil starts running very low is shale oil. And the largest supply of shale oil on this planet is America.
Thank you, Chef. Welcome in, brother. Sorry I didn't make it down to see you. You were too deep, dog. Sorry.
It's in the Northwest. And if everyone remembers last administration, we had a lot of major building going on up that area. It takes about 18 months of building infrastructure for shale oil operation to collect the byproduct of shale oil mining. And the byproduct of shale oil mining is natural gas. So if America's got the largest amount of shale oil in the world, and we have infrastructure set up to collect the natural gas byproduct, all we got to do is tighten some screws or something, turn on the power, and that thing's running during the start of the next administration. That's where I see a quick recovery, because once we start selling natural gas and oil, what do you think it's going to be in? Is it going to be in the ruble? Fuck no, it's going to be in the dollar. So how do you think we're going to secure the dollar as American reserve currency? Well, that's one way, along with our 11 nuclear powered fucking aircraft carriers that no one else in the world has.
It was cigars I was talking to you about that. And then Brian said he's wondered the same thing. And then you wondered. No one ever talks about that, though. It makes me feel better, that I'm not nuts. What's up, Rocky? I got to do your mail call, Rocky. I'm sorry. I'm getting to it, dude.
Keep talking about it.
Huh?
Keep talking about it, since no one's talking about it.
I should.
Other people will start talking about it. I've thought
this for a while, dude.
And now Miles Franklin, Andy Scheckman runs specials on platinum. Why? Because of me.
That's what you were telling me.
I fucking ran my mouth, and I got to know the people. And after a year and a half, I got to meet the top people. And as you know, I'm fucking Ninja's moderator. I get to meet people now, and he's one of them. Along with I met Chris Marcus and Yara a couple of years ago, Silverfest. I was one of their interim hosts for Silverfest. I get to know these people, and I just keep talking. And about 3-4 weeks ago, Chris called me up and said, "Hey, Neil, Andy's going to be running a special on platinum. It was fractional, 10th ounce platinums, 25 over spot, because of me."
dude, we got some killer people, man. We got a great turnout. We got Silver Wolverine just came up in here. Hell yeah, American Eagle Hoarder. What's up, dude?
Sorry, guys, I'm not reading the chat. When I run my mouth, I get to run in my mouth, and I'm into what I'm running my mouth about, especially if it has anything to do with platinum. So
yeah, you like platinum. That for sure.
It's the unsung metal. It's going to be a hero. And
do you have any palladium?
No.
Have you ever thought about getting in the game of palladium at all?
No.
I find that stackers tend to lean more toward platinum than palladium for sure.
The palladium's going in the opposite direction of platinum.
Yes, it is.
And it's going to be that way for about a decade. I mean, in about 2 years, 3 years, it'll be a good time to buy palladium and hold it for quite some time, 8-9 years, and then you can make profit. But as a stacker, you should be prepared for that kind of a cycle in the metals anyhow. They actually go longer than that.
What's up, Todd? So apparently Silver Cigars and Nickel like Biden. I don't know what's going on there in the chat. What's up, Elite?
Space mining. Nickel wants you to ask me about space mining.
Oh yeah, Niels loves talking about space mining. You know, I got a good buddy, Craig. I grew up with him. He's not a YouTube guy, but he likes talking about that too. And him and I have differing opinions on it, but let's talk about space mining.
There is no opinion on this. There's opinions and then there's facts. And here's a fact that'll change all opinions. A company called Astroforge has already launched 2 rockets, already paid for, already trying new technologies, already launched them into outer space, and they're configuring whatever it was that they were putting together, which I've not found out what it is. And whatever it is, it has to do with the mining of platinum for either a moon operation or an asteroid operation. And it's already in outer space. They've already spent tens of millions of dollars. So it's not hype, it's fact. People are throwing money. The reason why you're not hearing about it is the same reason nobody heard about the internet until after Bill Gates monopolized the whole thing for money. Yeah, they withhold information from retail till the very end, and we FOMO in. And I'm telling you about it a year before, 2 years before even the rich people will probably be starting. It's a venture capitalist company that just fucking went. I think they went public last year. It's like fucking new as shit, and people don't really want to touch it till it's proven, because they are working with newer technologies that they had to invent for outer space. Why would people waste time, money, energy, and effort? Not only that, as an iron worker, about 15 years ago, the company I worked for, and you can research this, it was called Connextex, CONX, and then TX, or TK, Connectech. They had an innovation of new technologies that they added to buildings to make them more earthquake and fire resistant than any other building. And the government came to them, because I was working for them at the time. It was down in Hayward, and they started making this shit. There's these connection points for this. From what it looked like, and they threw the shit away too. It was like millions of dollars worth of steel and product they just threw away after it was done. But whatever, it wasn't my money. And they were making these connections for a large dome to be built on the moon. And that was 15 years ago.
What's up, Jeff? And what's up, BT? Okay, so Nickel says how much platinum is on the moon, and he says asteroids have platinum. So
yes, every asteroid out there, the base metal. When you see, this is where you got to research the beginning of platinum. Platinum starts with a supernova, like what's going to happen to Betelgeuse. Hopefully, within our lifetime, we'll be able to see it. Is a star-going supernova. The amount of pressure and heat and gases combined creates gold and silver, or gold and platinum, and they spew it out throughout the universe in planetary size balls of cellular atom size particulates of platinum and gold. And those, along with iron and platinum, are some of the heaviest out there. So when they go to create asteroids, the base of every asteroid is based on iron and platinum, because that's the heavy elements. And then they start building off from that. More platinum comes in, but then gold and other elements come in, cobalt and all this other elements start building up onto the asteroid, making it bigger and bigger. But it starts off with a base of iron and platinum, because those are the heaviest metals out there. And gravity being what it is, everything attracts to the heavier metals. So boom, they all coalesce together, get a little bit of a gravitational pulls. Every other thing start coming into it. So yes, that is true.
Cigars sounds like what happens to me after I eat Taco Bell. What was I going to say? Oh, so I got a little story for you. I kind of feel like a scumbag. I went to Harry's Coin Shop today, right? And I bought. So I have a tube that's 12 shy, and that drives me nuts. So I bought 12 ounces, and then I ordered 12 more Eagles because I got a tube that's short 12 Eagles. So I ordered 24 ounces. I ordered 12 and bought 12 today. But I asked him, because I've been on the road, and I have laundry rooms where I live. Yes, I know. A glamorous lifestyle. And I asked him for if he had a roll of quarters. And he looked at me. He's like, a tube? I'm like, no, I want clad. He gives me these, what the hell are they? And it's just clad, but they're uncirculated statehood quarter set. I mean, he gave me the good clad stuff, I guess, if you can call it that. And I kind of feel bad. I just wanted a cheap bankroll, man. But I was like, hey, I've been on the road. Need to wash laundry before I smell funny, even though I did laundry before I left. Because, what was that?
I sat on ginger.
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
She jumped in the chair as I got out. I didn't see her jump in.
Nice, Rocky. Rocky stacking. I like it. I mean, I actually came in under budget for what I thought I would spend on this trip. I really did. Plus, tomorrow when I drop off the rental, I shouldn't say this, but nothing happened to it, so I'll get my deposit back unless something stupid happens between here and the next 5 miles, which could happen. So I was like, I did pretty good, and y'all won't believe what I paid for the one hotel room I got. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to be 300 plus. The people who lived there told me that. I got it for 113. Because the nicer places were all booked up for all the out-of-towners. So I got it for 113 plus 200 deposit. And then I wasn't going to stay in a flea bag unless I had to. So it was like, run of the mill. But, that I came in way cheaper than I expected because I thought it'd be at least 250. So I figured I'd buy some silver with it, man.
Yeah, here's a funny thing you didn't think of. I was working in Santa Cruz Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and you got there Friday.
Isn't that funny how that works? Yep.
Because I don't usually work down there. Maybe once every 5 or 7 years, I'll go down there for a week or so.
Well, I will tell you this. I can be in mid-conversation with somebody, and when the chicks are on the beach doing their thing or running on the boardwalk, I just, boop, I lose all train of thought. I was like, oh, my God, look at that. So it's a nice town.
Congratulate Gold Kick for getting us three ounces.
Wait, what did Gold Chick get? She got 3 ounces?
Platinum, yeah. And most LLCs do hate platinum. My LLC hates platinum as well. I don't care if they hate it. They hate it. That's a good sign. Run in while everyone runs out. Just remember that when they say they hate it. Warren
Buffett style.
Pretty much. You got to think different if you want to gain. If you just want to maintain wealth, think like not everyone else because they're going to lose, but think better than everyone else. But if you want to gain wealth, think Warren Buffett style.
Well, and to a degree, if you think about it, stackers overall think different than the mainstream people. I mean, the mainstream people don't know how to
have blinders on, and it's only on the metals, and they lose other opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm just saying, we as stackers inherently aren't like the common person, so we have that going for us.
Most definitely not. And of stackers, I'm a weirder stacker because I actually sell my shit. I buy, sell as needed because I always put in there, buy silver and platinum, be your own bank, BYOB. And I'm an iron worker. I'll go a couple months without any income because there's no work. I'll sell my shit. And then when I'm working, I'm making so much money, I buy it back up to where I'm my own bank. I actually practice what I say. I don't just say it. Me having a stack since the started has saved me from being homeless.
Absolutely, dude.
I'll sell it. I had 300 ounces. I gave away like 100. I sold 200. Got back up to 200. Fucking sold, maybe like 130. It's just how it is. That's the way I run my stack because I actually use it as a bank. I don't stick my paycheck in the bank. I'll buy silver. I'll buy platinum and hold on to it. As I need money, I'll sell it.
I think Cigars is mad at me for not filming footage of volleyball chicks on the beach. He's mentioned this a couple times.
I did that one video of surfers on the beach. There was a couple girls out there.
Nice. But I'm telling you, Nickel, if you want your sports videos to do better, listen. First of all, turn on the damn chat, number one. Number two, show footage of chicks playing volleyball. You will do well. We're men. You will do well. But you got to turn on the chat. I caught part of your last two lives last night, no chat. So I was like, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah, pretty much same here, man. As soon as I see it, no chat, I'll hit the like, I'll share. And I'll be like, fuck, I want to respond, but I can't. So let me go somewhere where I can respond.
Exactly. We like to troll, man. Come on, dude. See, read the chat. Everyone agrees. Niels agrees. Come on, Nickel. Get on the ball. Get on the volleyball, bro.
Totally already told you, too. So,
The people have spoken.
Yep. So you're doing a disservice to your consumer peoples.
That's right.
We want to heckle you.
Yeah. Is this gang up on Nickel? He says. And Nickel, I swear. If you, I don't want to see no volleyball footage of you. Okay, so just keep that in mind.
Slow-mos of nickel going for the ball. Hitting the
ground. I love you, brother, but not that much. Later, Cranky. Have a good night, buddy. Stay tuned, though. I got some cool shit coming up, Cranky. I met some awesome people, and this guy's one of them. Oh, God, that's funny. Yeah. All right, Nickel, I'm lying. I kind of wanted to see you play volleyball a little bit, but not in a two-piece.
Not even in a one-piece. Have on men's clothes.
Eagle Steve says 79 wants to gang up on Nickel. Oh, Nickel's wife.
Now put you two in a volleyball. That would be a good video. One-on-one.
Oh, man. She'd be spiking him in the face with that ball every chance she got.
Kicking sand down.
Oh, man. She's vicious on that guy. Cigars wants to see him in a tux suit. Get the Bud Light ready. Oh, man. I'm a very visual man. This is disturbing.
Sorry, Nick. You just happened to put yourself out there, so we grabbed onto it.
But we love you. We do.
Yes,
it's all in fun.
44-1 right now is approximately what it is, Nico. Actually, it's a little lower because platinum went down to 900 or something, so it's like 42. 43.
You know, and why does no one? Okay, now that you bring that up, that's a good point. Why is it all about the GSR? No one ever talks about the platinum to palladium, the palladium to silver. Like, why are these ratios never compared on charts?
Because it's helpful to manipulate things if you don't inform people.
Funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah. See, so the self-informed who do see these things understand the manipulation. How many people waste, and it is a waste of time to gain this knowledge for most investors. And that's the way they look at it, and that's kind of screwed up. But that's how it's like, oh, it's a waste of time, man. I just need to know this. I just need to know. No, learn a little bit more. You know, they're too blinders on.
Gold Chick says wild thing in a wild bikini in a wild thong. Oh man.
The best thing I in my non-financial professional, which I've never taken any financial classes whatsoever, my personal opinion right now, if I had gold, I would trade it for platinum. Because if you look at the historical charts of platinum and you have time to hold on to it and you don't need to sell it within the next 12 months, you will be able to take 1 ounce of gold, turn it into 2 ounces of platinum, take those 2 ounces of platinum and turn them into 4 ounces of gold. So you'll be able to get 4 ounces of gold for 1 ounce of platinum if you play it right.
Yeah, that's pretty enticing to a guy like me, actually.
And, you know, if you got the time to wait, that's the play. And people are going to say, yeah, you're a fucking 10th grade dropout, whatever. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, just wait in a year or two. And then you'll be like, damn, I should have traded my gold for platinum because I could have gotten two gold for 1 platinum and 2 platinum for 1 gold. Then it would have been fucking great. Why didn't I listen?
Well, and remember, you talked about how your LCS doesn't like platinum, and a lot of them don't. But here's the thing. You can always sell back to bullion companies like AppMax, and SD, and JM.
Quicker than shit.
Yeah. So
they'll take that platinum and give you gold. They'll take that gold and give you platinum over, you know, a cash equivalent.
And absolutely, Nickel, I think gold is overrated. The world is obsessed with gold. That is the only reason I have any of it. Because
I was watching something just an hour and a half ago, and in 1852, just in California, in 1 year, there was more gold mined than had been mined in the total 18th century combined. And that's just in the northern part of California in 1 year. More gold was mined with those primitive methods than was mined the whole century before then on this planet.
So we missed something in the chat, and this is a better question for you. Snakebite wants to know, what would you say the platinum to silver ratio that is used in industry? Interested in maybe investing in the metal.
What do you mean as far as the ratio, like gold to silver ratio?
I think he's talking about how much platinum is used in industry compared to silver.
Well, I could be wrong. Silver's used quite a bit in industry for our technologies that we're using today. In the newer technologies that are going to be coming out very soon, platinum will be the big play for those technologies. There's a lot of things coming out. The hydrogen engine, the hydrogen biodiesel engines, the whole new technology, like the electric vehicle industry took over for 20 years and governments pushed it. That's going to happen with the new industry of the hydrogen, biodiesel, hybrid hydrogen type stuff. And it's going to get a push for about 20 years. And that industry will require platinum. And that is why Astor Forge saw this in advance and said, dude, if we can get extra platinum now, we're going to be trillionaires, because we don't have enough on the earth for the need of this new technology that we plan on turning out. We need to get it somewhere. And they actually threw, I don't know, maybe even 100 million plus at launching, which have already been launched, which means they've already invested it. It's already spent cash to get platinum from above, whether it's from the moon or from an asteroid. That there are billionaires throwing money in that direction as we speak. Are they throwing it in any other direction that you know of? Let me know.
Well, you're right. You're right, Wolverine. Gold is a tier 1 asset. No other metal is.
Yeah, no.
The world is obsessed with gold. I mean, as far as what it actually does, the answer is not much. You compare it to platinum, palladium, silver, especially. I mean, I don't understand the obsession with gold, but I must have some too, simply because of that. And nickel thinks when gold hits $3,000 an ounce, LCSs won't buy it. I think they will, because people thought that about silver when it hit 50, and they were buying it all day long.
Well, also think back in 1933 when gold was only $20. They would say, "No, I ain't going to buy it for $2,000." Well, it's $2,000, and they're buying it. You know,
right? I don't think all LCSs will have capital, but
you're looking at the cost of the price of it wrong. They will always buy it back for whatever price, because that is the determining factor of the value of the currency. It's just valued in that amount for that 1 ounce or 10th ounce. And the value of the currency will always change. The value of that coin will always have value.
That's right. The value of the metal doesn't really change. The value of the metal doesn't change. Maybe very little, but it's the value of the currency.
It's the currency you value it against changes.
Right.
So
right.
if gold is going up, the currency's failing.
I mean, don't get me wrong, silver, Wolverine. I think gold is the better play than silver. I really do, from a financial standpoint. Nope. But I don't love it. I don't love it, so I don't stack a lot of it.
You are so wrong. It's not the play. The gold is in every state in this union. All you got to do is not be lazy. We have a new technology, a little sluicing thing that collects what's called angel's gold. It's finer, fucking microscopic almost gold. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. All you got to do is take the time to get it. You can only get like a gram a day, but you'll get gold. You can't do that with silver and platinum. You have to mine silver and platinum. Gold, you can go out there with a small sluice that costs you $120 and throw some sand in there. Do that for a couple of days. You'll have gold.
Yes, I've done that, and it's a lot of work.
It doesn't matter. You will have gold.
Placer mining is a lot of work, but yeah, that's true.
You won't have silver and you won't have platinum, but you will have gold. That means it's everywhere, and silver and platinum aren't. That's what that means.
That is true.
So it's a mindset. You got to change your mindset. You think it's valuable. It's everywhere. You know, when in 1852, San Francisco was smelting so much gold that they had fucking plumes of gold dust coming out of their furnaces. They paid people to go a quarter mile around where their smelter was and sweep rooftops for gold.
I'd like that job today.
You don't think some of that finer particulate caught the wind and went somewhere else?
Of course, it has to.
Of course. So it's finer particulates. It's everywhere, man. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I think there's more. I think there's more gold than people think. I mean, I don't hate gold. I just don't love it.
Here's a statistic for you. In the 49ers, the gold rush, during that 6 or 7 year time period that we were mining gold in Northern California, they pulled out 775,000 pounds of gold and estimated it was only 10% of what's there. So how many millions of pounds are left in the ground? And the federal government federalized land where you can't mine there ever since then. So,
yes, they did.
So 90% of that gold is still, so that's like 6 million pounds just in Northern California. How many tons is that? Does America have gold? Yeah, we got gold. We got shitloads of gold. And that's only in Northern California. Only in Northern California. How many other states have gold? Hell, the first gold that America's had was in New Jersey, in the gold mines of New Jersey. Holy shit, yeah, there's gold in New Jersey. Yeah, we had 13 colonies. We needed a money source. They found gold mines in the 13 colonies. Holy shit, that means back east where everyone's living, there's gold. No one
What up,
talks about it.
Southeast? Well, it's funny because I've done placer mining, and I can assure you, now it may not be a lot, but any running water you pan, there is gold in that water. Now, how much? It depends geographically,
How much? But the fact that there's going to be no silver or platinum in there should relevant a value to you.
No, I agree with you. I mean, you're not wrong. That's a good way to look at it. But what a lot of people say is, oh, there's no gold in this area. My buddy lives at the top of the hill in West Lynn, Oregon. And he went out there one day. He goes, I'm going to see if I can get some gold out of the back creek. I'm like, you will? He's like, I think I will. He pulled out a couple grams.
Yeah.
But, geographically speaking, everyone say, oh, there's no gold there. There's gold everywhere. If there's running water, there's gold. And I'm not talking your faucet, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. And another thing, if you go, like out here in California, people want to like go gold, look for gold. If you want to come out here and look for gold and you don't have like a week, take a look at a map in advance and look at all the gullies and shit that are dry now that haven't seen water for 100 years. Because it's 150 years ago, California was receiving 3 foot of water minimum of rainfall. That means all the gullies were flush with water, pushing gold down. Then we cut down all the redwoods. Now we get 11 inches. So
now you're talking,
but it's still there. So everyone goes where water is. Here in California, go where water was.
See, it's funny you say that because my buddy Craig, him and I are really interested in mining the ancient riverways for that very reason.
And here in California, most of the available land to go looking for it that people don't go because they go to the river, the Amador River, the traditional gold find rivers. That's where all the plots are that you can buy for 1 year, a mining plot or whatever. And you can go look for your little bitty treasures of gold in this one little area near the water. Well, 200 years ago, there was 3 times as much water, over 3.5 times as much water falling from the sky. So that means water was falling from areas that's been dry for 100 years. And the gold's probably sitting on top of the surface.
Later, Wolverine. Thanks for coming in, brother. Appreciate you, as always. By the way, he had a banger video. You guys should check that out. I think it was yesterday or today.
I appreciate everyone being here. Sorry for not talking in chat.
Oh, another thing my buddy says, and this goes back to what we're saying, that the how much, but it's everywhere. He has a saying, and I like it. Gold is where you find it. And another guy knows, like, oh, that's the stupidest thing ever. I'm like, but it's not, because it truly is where you find it.
Yeah, it's not like jade or some of these mineralized rocks that you got to go to a certain place in the world where that geology has come to the surface of the earth, and that's the only place it is. Like rubies or something like that, you can only find in certain areas, or diamonds you can only find in certain areas. It's totally different from that. It's literally everywhere.
It really is. Welcome in, Matt. He wants to know if you're smoking.
Am I smoking? No. Am I smoking? Yes. No, I can't smoke. I can't smoke these inside.
Nickel says it again. Just buy 10,000 silver dimes and you are safe. That's only like 714 or 764 ounces of silver. That is not enough, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion.
My opinion is, if you're kind, helpful, and grateful, you'll be just fine.
Maybe that's, I'm an asshole. Maybe that's my problem.
If you're kind, helpful, and grateful, my situation where I'm at. I got there from being kind, helpful, and grateful.
Man, it makes sense on why you say it, because you got a pretty good deal going.
That's what I'm saying, man. If through my kindness and gratefulness and helpfulness presented me opportunities that I took advantage of, and I'm here now taking advantage of them.
Wow, Chef got himself over a kilo of sterling today from his Sadoshi method. Matt says, let me find out Neil Hans is actually Sal. All right, are you Sal?
No.
Let's explore.
I am not Sal. I do not have 8,000 videos. I only have 800, a little over 800 videos.
Do you really have that many?
It's like 807.
Wow.
That's geopolitical and platinum. I have like 20,000 of these guy videos.
Oh, well, that's how you got most of your subs, from cat videos, isn't it?
Yep. I do both shorts and content, and they're two separate ways, platforms on YouTube to go down, and I went down both. I figured, feet first time, why try just one? Do both.
Well, and you do a live stream every Sunday. Well, it used to be 7. Now it's kind of whenever. I never catch them up there early because that doesn't work with my schedule. But sometimes you'll do it at like 6:30.
I do 7 on Sunday, but I do jump in whenever. Like if I don't see anyone else on or something needs to be talked about that just happened, I won't wait till Sunday. I'll come on, but I'll still come on Sunday.
Right. And see, my streaming nights are usually Monday because that's my one guaranteed early day. I don't know if that's going to be changing or not, but we'll see. I got to go clean out this rental. I got to drop it off in the morning and do some laundry. Is there anything else you want to cover?
Just if anyone has a crystal ball for the lotto numbers this week, that'd be cool.
What would you do if you won the lottery?
How much would it be?
Let's make it easy. 10 million, 5 million after tax.
I would keep 2 million, and I would probably buy as much rental property as possible with the other 3 million and lower the cost of the rent to just cover the payment that I didn't cover when purchasing. So that way, whoever else moved in there would gain advantage for me.
I like that. Snakebite has your numbers. Go buy a ticket.
Right on, Snakebite. Hey,
that's right, West Texas. You haven't been stacking that long, dudes. 100 ounces of silver since July. Good job, man.
That's awesome, bro. No, that's awesome, dude.
Eagle Steve, I feel your pain, but I'm trying to live, so I would do things a little bit differently. But in my youth, I may have made that choice.
Oh no, I did make that choice in my youth.
I did too. I didn't have lottery money though, so I wasn't able to get enough done.
Luckily, cameras weren't a big thing on street signs back then, so there's no evidence.
That's not true. Actually, I've seen footage of you on some adult sites, man, that you don't know about.
What? I need to go scrub that shit.
You need your royalties is what you need.
Yeah, no doubt. I need that money. Fuck.
All right, man. Well, if you don't have anything else, I think I'm going to set her down and get to business. I got a lot to do going on, man.
Yeah, no, this was kind of fun, actually. I thought it was going to be boring because you're just an Oregonian, but you were kind of cool.
See, I drive down there to see his ass. I give him an ounce of silver for being hospitable, and he's got to say some shit like that.
I'm a sarcastic ass. What can I say?
Me too. All right, guys. Hey, it was great meeting you, dude, the other night. That was awesome. Thanks for having me over.
Yeah, no, it was fun. I'm glad. And you had a nice ride, too. I like that vehicle you had.
Yeah, me too. I want to buy it. But, I'm not that rich. We'll see. Brian, email me. Seriously.
Thank you,
Snakebite. What's this great live? Yeah, we did really good. I thought it was great. I got to go, but great stream, man. Thanks for your input. And it was fun to come over and play with your cats and your dogs and meet up for an hour or whatever.
You can confirm I have a pit bull and a ridgeback.
He does. He's got a farm there, guys. Farm of domesticated animals for sure.
You never hear him bark because they don't bark unless Cookies wants a butt rub.
And he ain't exaggerating about that. When I stopped rubbing her butt, I'm like, "What does she want?" He's like, "Rub her butt." I rub her butt, and she's quiet.
Instantly shuts up. That's all
100%. It's like clockwork.
Yeah, no, she's reliable like that. All right, you guys take care. God bless.
All right, guys.
And everyone here, be kind, helpful, and grateful, and buy some silver and some platinum.
Subscribe to Niels, watch his content, and keep stacking.